welcome to Fayetteville, and whoop, big suey as the Arkansas Razorbacks are ready to take the field. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So Arkansas's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse. More than most.
Yeah, Dave, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And what good defense to be sound, to be disciplined. Listen, they don't throw to the fullback often, but they were ready for it, kept their eyes on their keys, went and played it, tackled the fullback for a loss.
They go to the draw. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's got it down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Out of the gun to give to the back. Open space at the 25. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Give to the running back. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll put the tight end in motion. Off play action on 1st down. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Davis will throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And some room to work. And they pick up the 1st down in what might be the last play here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass, trying to get to it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. We anticipate this one being much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you this is going to be more of the same, Paul.
Well, we talked to both coaching staffs and players, and they're all very aware of what happened the last time these two teams played. So expect everybody's A game today. Reese, you're right. We expect this one to be a lot tighter.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He turns that loose down the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away.
That makes the score Missouri 10, Arkansas.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, Football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Got him, and nobody's close. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They keep attacking through the air. Got him downfield. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll play it safe and try for 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. He's looking for an open man on second down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. It's complete on the right side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that's just inexcusable if you're on defense there, man. Third and long, you've worked so hard to get to that point, right? To put yourself in position to come off the field, and you're going to allow a check down throw to the running back to go pick up that first. Man, that's going to drive this defensive coordinator crazy.
And quarterback, dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to throw on second down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's the better play there by the defense.
Third and short now from their own 48. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Robinson. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most.
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Trying to find his man on first down. Going for it all. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Troy is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in the Fun Belt, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over ULM. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now on second down. Davis looking to pass. Got his man. He's running free down the middle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. On second down, just keeps firing. And it's caught! Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. One more snap coming before halftime. On second down, wants to throw. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Getting some heat. It's complete along the sidelines. It's a catch inbounds, and it's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up.
Just plowing down the field. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So an 82-yard drive there. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The give from the gun. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick release by the QB. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, that was a dart right there. He's going to give Arkansas a chance because in the old days in the SEC, you had to run the football if you were going to win championships. Today, you better be able to get it done through the air. When you think of all the great play callers in this league and all of the Heisman Trophy winners this league has seen at the QB position in recent years, you better be able to do it throwing the ball. This guy, I think, gives Arkansas a chance with his arm.
They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Nothing too exotic about that blitz right there. That's just the middle linebacker coming right up the middle of the field in the teeth of that offensive lineman. Nobody accounted for him, and he gets home.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes.
He's taking the shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They have a first down at the 41-yard line. Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harbor about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
At the 20, he's got space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not so...
And down he goes back at the 3. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he ends up taking a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
The return brings it out to the 41. And
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Coleman.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Yeah, and they've had a day. And it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Extending the play. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. First down here for the offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Davis will throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to beat Greg right here to end the game.
Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Paul, the points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
No matter how